each step you take is going to be pounding your muscles and your joints, and that's okay for short descents. But if you're making descents all day or for a number of hours, all those times you're getting that compounding effect. Take smaller steps when you're going downhill, particularly in very steep terrain like it is today. Larger steps mean more impact. I've got my hiking poles with me today, which I always take on these type of hikes. Now these poles are going to act as a brake when I'm going downhill. I've got my hands on top of the poles. I'm not going to have my hands in the straps just in case I stumble. So my hands are going to be on top of the poles. I've extended them slightly and I'm going to pick my way down. An angle towards myself, so that's pushing me backwards, and I'm going to step down like that with the smaller steps. The one thing I'm not going to do is to lean over those poles and bring myself more upright. If one of those poles were to slip or I lost my balance with a heavy pack on my back, I would go straight down the hill, and that could mean a really serious injury, particularly on the rocks that are here today. So use your poles as a brake. They're angling you back, they're almost pushing you back against gravity and not leaning over the poles. If anything does happen, then you might fall backwards if you slip, but then you've got a chance of landing on your backpack, which is going to be a lot more comfortable than careering down the slope with the momentum of that backpack making it worse for you. Vary your steps. You don't always have to be coming down directly down the hill. You can come down sideways. You can shorten the inside pole and use your poles and come down sideways. You can also reverse that round this way, where you use your poles round that way where you're going sideways, taking care of course not to roll your ankle. Putting those hiking poles aside, as a last resort you can come down backwards like that. The lighter the gear you have on, the less impact it will be with every step you take downhill. Obviously that applies to your backpack in particular. I've only got a light pack on today, but the heavier your backpack is, the more strain it's going to be on your joints and your muscles. Naturally this goes for body weight as well. The less body weight you're carrying, the better off you are. Read the trail. Unless it's a perfectly smooth descent, you can read the trail. Like this situation here, I'm going downwards here. That's what I'm faced with, some rock scrambling. That situation there, I would probably go down backwards. But if you take your time, you'll see around here I can make my way around that rock and go down that way. That's why I say, when you're ascending in steep terrain and it's not perfectly smooth, then pick your way down the trail the best way you can. You can also aim for various points on the trail. Like there's a rock over there. That could be my first point. I'm going to hike to that rock and then I'll look around from there and see which is the easiest way down. There might be a rock down there, or I could cut across this way. I'm going across the top of the rocks here. And then I can descend down that way. Hike and Seeker signing out. I hope you got the drift of what I was trying to say in that video. It's quite difficult to film when you're on your own, but I did the best I could. Okay, take care, and I hope to see you on another video soon. Goodbye.